Yo! Welcome back. I don't know how long I'll be live for tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Cut chit chat. All right. Yeah, sorry it's as late as it is. Excuse me. Oh, we got Murray back. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, gosh, excuse me. Hello? Oh, there. Oh, gosh. We got work to do. Alright. Yeah, I'm having a caffeine-free soda tonight because I've already had 2 cups of coffee today. One because I woke up, and the second because I felt like it. So I know caffeine or not, it's still not good for me, but I wanted something good and refreshing. So I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Forgot I can run. Can they see me here? Okay. Alright. This isn't necessarily where I need to be or want to be, but I want to get away. I want to get away. Oh my gosh. Well, that's that. So, yeah, I've been playing a bunch of Halo. It's so good. So good. It's not perfect, but it is still in beta, and it is very good. So, not getting too hung up on the details. So far, the only thing that's really annoying is the progression for the season pass. You only level it or gain XP by completing challenges. So you don't just get experience for experience. I don't know why I said it like that. You I didn't know if I wanted to say XP or experience, but you don't get it just from playing matches. You have to complete challenges, and most of the challenges aren't that bad. But some of them are like, oh my gosh. You know, destroy 3 Hornets in PvP. Hornets are like aircrafts, or a particular kind of aircraft. And if you like, in a perfect storm, you could get 1, maybe 2, depending on like if you have the right weapon, if the opposite team is using those aircrafts. But neither of those things are very likely. Usually you get 1 person who will hop in 1 like once or twice per game. Like in a game.
To get at Murray, I'll need you to steal 2 tank keys and the tank patrol schedule off of the Contessa.
No problem. I'm an old hand at pickpocketing.
This is going to be tougher than you think. The Contessa's no fool. Since your escape, she never goes anywhere without bodyguards.
We don't need old hands.
You'll have to take them out 1 by 1 in order to get close to her.
I should probably use noise to lure them away from the Contessa.
Okay. But yeah, so it's not the easiest thing to take 1 out. And on top of that, you don't get too many opportunities either way. So it's just, it would be fine if there were other ways to gain experience. If some of the challenges were kind of lame. Oh gosh. But the challenges aren't good. Or some of them aren't good. And, and then on top of that, you don't get too many chances, and then on top of that, it's not even that easy to do when you get a chance. So. And then another one's like destroy other types of vehicles. And nobody wants to get in a vehicle aside from a ghost, a banshee, or a warthog. Or I think they have something now called a razorback. Just kind of like a warthog without guns. Come on. Come on. Can't see how close I am. Ooh. Is that it? Oh no, no, no. Gosh! I'll make sure it wasn't for me. Well, I think I know, like, I don't think that's a bad strategy. It's just a matter of, oh gosh. Restart. Alright. Yeah, this is very frustrating. We are 11 minutes in, almost 12, and have done nothing. Alright, I'm gonna wait. No. Oh, go. Don't know. You see me? Come on. Okay. Saw a thing today where they were no, gosh, they were decks of cards. They were kind of like conversation starters made for like streams and podcasts. It's a good idea. Because some of the questions seemed a little personal. And I'm just like, maybe I'll look into it because I think it's a good idea, but I don't want to be anything weird. Oh my gosh! Do the mechanics not work anymore? Sorry, yelled at you. But yeah, thought that was a good idea. Because what I've heard, and it's a good idea, is no dead air. Always be talking about something. And not the best of that. Oh gosh! Okay, come on. Come on. Gah! No, sir! No, sir! Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Do I just fight? Oh my gosh, I hate this. This is one mission. Alright. Done. Done, done, done. Gotcha. Okay. Go, 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 go. Idiot. I'm an idiot. Please don't see me. I can't turn it around! I hate this game.
Huh?
You idiot. Go, 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 go. Go! No! Hate this game! I know I'm trying to rush it, but I mean, it's not like I'm trying to do anything that I wouldn't do if I waited. The problem is I'm not getting the stealth kill. Like or the instant, whatever, assassination. There it is, there it is, there it is. There it is. There, right. Right here, right now. Oh. Almost jumped the gun. Gosh! Come on, come on. I hate this so much. Ah! Because the problem isn't me being seen. The problem is when I hit triangle and then square to attack, it doesn't do it. It'll do the initial, but it won't do the follow-up. Get this, if this helps. Usually does. It's not as bright, but if it wakes, it wakes. Oh my gosh. way. Go. Say. Tell you what, this is a lot brighter as far as like the walls of the tunnel. A lot more lit up than on the TV. Contrast. One! Ha ha ha!
Who goes there? Huh? Where are my guards?
Where are my guards? Okay, cool. So is that... I remember having to do this before, actually, back in the day. Where are my guards? So I assume that after I find her again, she'll have more guards. Rinse and repeat. Why does this game not want to work? Is that her over there? No, that's on top of a roof. Got him. No, I don't do that. Okay. Where'd you go? Excuse me. Oh boy. Ah, he saw me. Got that. Got that. Okay. What's he doing? I know I'm just kind of going in a circle, but it do be a circle. Doobie doobie. I hate this game. What you doing there, buddy? I'm on. Where'd you come back from that? Okay. I've literally gone all the way around the map. And I don't see her. Hope we don't get hit by a train. There we go. What are these? Okay. Intrigued. Oh, okay. My bad. It's a treasure. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's... Oh, how about that? I think it's really cool that it's like, oh, you just gotta find her. And I'm an idiot. I just realized it's like, oh. I was about to say that, and they don't tell you anything. They literally tell you, but it's right there. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, no, no. No. No, Sly. No. Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. It's dark. Oh boy. Come on. No, I knew it. You've been seen by the contessa. Why? Okay, so I don't have to delete this. It just put me back here. Go, 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 go. I mean, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be all we do. This mission. That's it. So we got rid of all the guards on the wall. That's what the last mission was for. Go, 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 go. Where'd you see me from that time? Oh my god. How many? Hold on. I don't remember how to do any of my special moves. Did I get him too? Did I get him too though? That's kind of cool if I did. Okay. Shh. Stay. Oh! Yeah. No. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Two down. Go, go, go. Oh, gosh. Go! Go! You fool! Oh, you idiot. You idiot. Am I okay? Am I okay? Ooh! Ha ha ha! Where are my guards?
Again.
One more item. I am not a vampire, I promise. See? I hate this game. I already found her. Lucky me. Ha ha ha. At least I can follow her on the street. Ha ha ha. The mystery machine. Ha ha ha. Run! Ha ha ha. Oh my gosh, I'm about to lose it. Oh. Oh, it's coming back this way? No, I'm just gonna loop around. Okay, let's go. Loop's cool. Looping's cool. Come on. So close. So close. At least she didn't get another guard. Can't prove anything. Witnesses. Witnesses. Oh my gosh. You serious? Get rid of this guy. He's gonna be a problem. Say that right now. Hold on a second. Sorry. Somebody asked me a technical question. Hold on a second. Sorry, I keep making faces. It's like in my head. That's how I'm thinking. Okay, sorry. No, I posted something about Halo Infinite not having a full screen mode, a dedicated full screen mode on PC, and people We're like, I have it. I'm like, no, you don't. It's borderless full screen. It's different. Not just because it'll go full screen. That's not what I mean. And so somebody genuinely asked a question like, how did I solve it? Is there a workaround? So what I did for anyone curious, hold on a second. Is I unlocked my frame rate. It doesn't make much sense because my TV is 60 hertz. And I had it locked at 60 frames. And I was getting screen tearing, which it's hard to explain, but basically it's like a periodically I'll get like a one like ripple will go across the screen. And it's like a visual glitch. It's not that bad if it doesn't do it a lot. Like I was willing to just live with it for the extra frames. But my friend, he has a better monitor than I do. And he didn't have any issues. He didn't complain of any issues. And I don't think he messed with that at all. And well, I take it back. He didn't have any issues. But the reason I decided to do this is I was watching videos of like, okay, how do I solve this problem? And everybody I watched had 60 frames, set as a minimum. And then everything else was, oh my gosh. 60 frames was the minimum. And they unlocked their max. They just unlocked it, let the computer go where I wanted to. And so I thought, well, can't hurt. So I did that. And my frames went from 60 locked to about 150. And if you know anything, oh man. If you know anything about like televisions and hertz and frame rate, basically, okay, you want 1080p at 60 frames requires at least 60 hertz. Now, if you want to run 60 frames at 4K, you need about 120 to account for not only the frame rate, but also the quality of those frames to run smoothly. Or like 1080p, 60 frames, that sort of thing. It all evens out, and it's all a lot of numbers. Basically, if you, whatever frame rate you want, basically have that many hertz on your television. Like, that's the gist of it. And my TV, it's a 60 hertz TV with like, I forget what it's called. But basically, it does a trick where even though it is 60 frames, it looks like 120. Something like that. I don't remember what it's called. It's like smoothing or something. And so it doesn't really make sense that my computer, my monitor, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe this will work. It's going to work for me. Oh my gosh. Are you like this? Okay. And so it doesn't make sense, I think, that even though my TV is 60 hertz, I'm stumbling over my terminology. I don't want to say anything incorrect. It doesn't make sense that my television, my monitor, that is 60 hertz will run at 150 frames plus so smoothly. And it does. The screen tearing stopped, and everything's fine now. It doesn't make sense. But here we are. Okay. And that's what I was answering for this individual. So maybe somebody who knows a little bit more about that sort of thing than me can explain it. I mean, I get, obviously, even if my TV can't handle it, that it would probably run better. But it doesn't make sense that, like, I'm getting extra frames that my monitor isn't capable of showing. To me, that doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm just ignorant. I'm big enough man to admit it. Alright, I'm lost now. I don't... Let me rephrase that. I'm not lost. I have no idea where she is anymore. You good, bro? I am stupid. Keep forgetting I can do this. I want to, like... I try to do this the hard way, or the quote-unquote, like, proper way. Like, you know, real-world situation in which I had to do this sort of thing. I wouldn't have an arrow point me to them, but that's any video game, really. We good? We good? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Come on. Don't stop me now. Having such a good time. Got it.
What? Where are those lazy bodyguards? They're all fire.
54
Great
minutes.
work. Now we're all set up to steal a tank.
Spider legs. I got a trophy. Yay. Dinosaur DNA. Oh, yeah. That's just fun. All right. I'm afraid that's going to be it for tonight. I hate that I only did one mission, but it do be like that sometimes. Thank you for watching. Now or in the future. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Now or in the future. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell if you haven't already. We are almost done with this game. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure. So, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes come out Friday. I've ordered the games physically, so they may or may not arrive on Friday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm not going to say there won't be a stream. There 99.9% will not be a stream tomorrow. Thursday. I make no promises. As far as more, there will be a stream. It will be Sly Cooper. But what I would like to do Thursday, start earlier and stream for longer and maybe finish this. Obviously, if it goes like tonight, there's 3 other missions that Sly has to do. I don't know if that would happen, if each of those takes another hour. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if we gotta kind of tag team with Pokemon until we finish this, then we can do that. But thank you for watching, nonetheless. Like, subscribe, click the bell. Let me know if you want to see more Halo or Call of Duty. I really enjoy Call of Duty, but Halo holds a special place in my heart. Just because, not necessarily 1, but like 2 was one of my first FPS games. It got me into first-person shooters. It got me into online, like competitive multiplayer. I think the story was amazing, up to and including Reach, which was 11 plus years ago now. Yeah, it's been that long since we had a good one. I thought 4 was awful, 5 was worse. Halo Wars, I think had an interesting story, but I think because of the kind of games they were, a lot of people that would have played another FPS installment instead of those skipped them. I don't know if I finished the first one. I know I own it. But I don't own the second one. I never played the second one. But a lot of people that like Halo say that like they're good. They're great. They're just very different, and I think that I don't know. I think they're good games. I think they tell good stories. But I wonder, since they're so like they're RTS, real-time strategy games, kind of like Command and Conquer or Advanced Wars or that sort of thing. I almost wish that they did like non-canon stories for those. Like, still good, but like you didn't need to play them to like fill in the gaps of the other games. And maybe you don't. I don't remember. But I know there is relevant information to the rest of the series. I don't know. I just think it's unfortunate. It's tough. It's a tough decision. You take risks, make a different kind of game, and tell a different kind of story, or do you stick to what you're good at, stick to what you know, stick to what's safe? It's a tough decision. I know. I understand that. I want every game to be an MMORPG. This is just me rambling now. I want pretty much any franchise that I love to be an MMORPG. Like, that's a statement that I am pretty much comfortable with. Exceptions, but particularly, say, anime. Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Sword Art Online especially, are rife for MMORPG potential. The problem is, all of those games, or all of those like titles, IP licenses, whatever you want to call them, are I don't know if you say owned, but controlled by Bandai Namco. I don't think anybody else can produce those games. I think it has to be published under Bandai Namco. Especially like Dragon Ball Z. I know Sword Art comes out under Bandai Namco, but I don't think they're made by them. But this isn't like a slight on Bandai Namco, because they did like Dark Souls and stuff. So it's not necessarily their fault, but almost every single game from those licenses, garbage tier, every last one of them. You're like, oh, fighters. I don't care about fighters. They're almost always the same games, and the ones that are different are half-baked. Not to say they're not fun for a little bit, but they get very, very repetitive very, very quickly. I really enjoyed the Xenoverse. Played Xenoverse 1 and 2. Very fun. Couple of afternoons. Same thing with, well, I played, was it Naruto to Boruto, or Boruto to Naruto, Naruto to Boruto. Shinobi Strikers. Very fun. About a week. I don't like fighting games. And I know, like, Xenoverse isn't technically, but it's just a different form of a fighting game like that. You have your fighters, and it's just like, it's less formal of a fighting game. Like, you're not just like in a ring, fight, and you just fight. It's a little bit more open, but it's basically the same thing. I want games of those types where it's like, and don't get me wrong, I know you do this in Xenoverse, but MMORPG, hear me out. You're in the same universe, but you create your own Saiyan or hero, you know, whatever has powers. Something that has powers. Pirate, ninja, avatar in Sword Art, that sort of thing. You create your own character. You don't play as one of the other characters. And you live in that world, and you pick a class. You know, are you heavy hitter, speedster, support? You know, do you like, I think of the 10. There's a solar flare, which is like a blind move. So he'd be like supportive, that sort of thing. So you've got your classes. And you just do it like that. Basically, the DC Universe formula, but do it with anime. I think that'd be awesome. But instead, we get the same game wrapped up, spit up, and given back to us. Spit up, wrapped up, and given back to us every year. Different form. Jump Force, exact same formula, just more characters. I don't know why I get on this subject. I don't know. I don't know if this is a joke. If you're still here. That was a lengthy rant. I don't know if you're still here. Sorry, Drew. Yes, what happens if you find all the Dragon Balls? I don't know if that's a loaded question, but you get a wish. You get one wish. Maybe that's how I get that. Maybe that's how all this happens. Maybe I gotta find the Dragon Balls. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Oh yeah. I don't know. That would probably be an end game sort of thing. Probably it would. I mean, it would be like what, world ending event. You know, you have to find all the Dragon Balls, and each Dragon Ball is like, say, like a dungeon. You have to complete it. At the end, you fight the boss, get their Dragon Ball, so on and so forth. Blah 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 blah. Collect them all. Stop the world ending event, or resurrect Goku to stop the world ending event. Whatever. That sort of thing. But yeah, like, I don't know. Not a developer. I should have good ideas. I think it'd be great. Like I say, all of the like the shonen anime are very similar. It's like, oh, there's a threat. Better unlock my true potential to stop it. Okay. Oh, there's a new threat. It's stronger. Better unlock my new true potential and stop it. Okay. Oh, there's a new threat. Better unlock my new true potential to stop it. Okay. Like, I get it. I get that it's repetitive. But everything is repetitive to a degree. Like, oh, it's repetitive. Oh, because, oh, you have to go and pick. Going and killing a bunch of crabs is different than going and killing a bunch of, like, you know, world-ending monsters. Like, yeah, you're still going to kill one creature to complete a quest. Yeah, it's the same thing, but it's different. There actually is, or there was online, it was a Naruto MMO. I think it was an MMO. Yeah. I forget what it was called, but basically, I think you created your own ninja, and you had to like go through the exams and stuff. But you were basically playing through like the first season of the first part of the show, or the first part of the show. I didn't play it for very long just because it wasn't what I wanted. I don't think I'll ever get what I wanted. Elder Scrolls Online is probably the closest thing to like the MMO that I want. I want. I would love to have a Souls MMO. It would be nuts. And Elden Ring could very well be the best or closest thing we get to something like that. Even though it's not an MMO, it's like giant open world. I just want a game like that where you go out, do quests, explore, etc., etc., look for things, you know, bosses, dungeons, monsters, loot, but, and maybe not everywhere, but there's a chance that you find other players. And when that happens, you have to do combat. That fight them. I think that'd be cool. Obviously, like, stay limited to a group of 3, but at the same time, it's like, if I want to have a squad of like 10 dudes, like, you know, have a squad. I don't know. I think of like, I know you've never watched Sword Art Online. Because it's too hard. It's not accessible. Not accessible. Everybody can't play it. It doesn't have an autopilot. You gotta work for it. You gotta learn to play a game. What do you mean? What do you mean I have to learn to play this game? Isn't that what a video game's for? Let's just turn it on and it plays itself. But yeah, I think nobody wants to go to the trouble to do it. Miyazaki, I think, would do it. I just don't know. I just don't think he would want to make an MMO. I think he would if he wanted to. And I think we're finally at a place where he can make one that would be like serious quality. But I don't think he wants to make an MMO. And that's the problem. Because he's the best at what he does. But he's also very particular, which is probably why he's the best at what he does. But yeah, I think a great part of it is it's too much balancing, I think. And it would be for a very niche market. There is a game called Let It Die that is kind of like that. It's closer to the combat of like The Surge, if you've ever seen that game played. It's clunky, but it is Souls-like. Where basically it's post-apocalyptic, really weird. Like, I don't recommend it. But, and you have to like build up your character, armor, weapons, items, etc., to like climb levels of this tower. Something like that. And you'll face some AI enemies, but there's also real enemies. Or real players that you'll encounter. It's the closest thing I know of or something like that. There is a game coming out that I'd recommend you check out. And it's not an MMO either, but it's really cool. It's called Babylon's Fall. And it is a cooperative multiplayer game in like 4-player co-op. Think like Destiny, Diablo, something that's loot based. But it's the like mechanics and combat of like Nier Automata. It looks really good. I played a few minutes of the beta. I think it's all based in Japanese time. So I played like 3 missions. And it shut down. So I didn't get to play it that much. But it seemed really fun. There weren't a lot of like customization options. And one time I got stuck in the boss wall. I was neither in or out of the boss fight. And I kind of zoned out at one point. I'm just like, just waiting for it to be over or whatever. And then the other people in my group, they started pulling the enemies to the wall so that I could help them. And so it was a really cool moment because they're like, because we weren't talking, but like they pulled the enemies over in my direction. I'm like, oh, I see. And so I like whenever they goes, I would just do my part and attack, and we did do it. But I think that would be very fun, depending on the story and stuff. Because Nier Automata is awesome. I haven't finished it. No spoilers. Also, don't hold it against me if it gets really weird. But so far I really like it. I played somewhere between 10 and 20 hours. It's different, but I like it. But yeah, MMOs are my favorite genre just because they give you so much freedom. What kind of character do you want to be? How do you want to play? Yada yada yada. That's why I like Souls games. That's why I want a Souls style MMO. It's like, okay, any of these weapons are viable. They might not necessarily be equal, but they're viable. It's not impossible to do the game with anything. Obviously, people have done like level 1, no armor, no weapons, no anything runs in like Souls games. But you have the freedom if you want to do dex, strength, magic, and you can fight all kinds. Every boss you can fight several different ways. Dozens, if not more. And people have done it. You can find them all over YouTube. One guy leading up to the release of Sekiro, he beat Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. I don't know if he did Demon Souls. I know he did 1, 2, 3, and I want to say Bloodborne. All sequentially, without taking a single hit. So, I mean, obviously it would go quicker if he had a good weapons and armor, but he didn't get hit at all. So it doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of time. Do you want to go faster with a good weapon? Or did he just want to do it and just not have a weapon? He's not taking hits. It really doesn't matter. Yeah. It makes me sick just thinking about it. I have no interest in doing anything like that. The closest thing to a challenge run I considered doing was to do a run without the HUD on. So like I can't see like how many Estus I have basically. I can't see how much Estus I have, my health, my stamina, or the boss's health. And I could be wrong on some of that because I haven't done it. But I think that would be kind of cool to just not know, okay, the boss is low or I'm low. Just kind of be like, okay, I took a hit. Do I need to heal or not? You know, I've hit him a bunch. You know, is he low? Blah, 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 blah. And you've also got your, like if the boss's moveset changes or whatever, to, you know, kind of gauge where their health bar is. I don't know. I just think more options is better than fewer. And yeah. So yeah, I would even, yeah, you go into, I think it's display settings, and you can turn off the HUD, because basically it's like photo mode. If you wanted to do, like take a picture, you can turn your HUD off and take a picture or a screenshot. Pretty sure. Because I don't have it on PC or anything. And it may not be all of them, but I know, pretty sure 3 you can. But yeah, that's just me rambling about the kind of game I would like. It's basically an MMO with Souls mechanics. I know that sounds awful to so many people, but it's only difficult until it's not. Like, you fight and grind, you get better stuff, you level up, and then eventually, slowly, you get stronger. And then before long, the skeletons or whatever that you're fighting at the beginning of the game are nothing. And it's just, gotta do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. But yeah, that's the dream. I would almost even settle, well, For Honor is another game that's kind of like, it's got things about it that I like, but as a whole, I don't like it. Because it's got that slow, deliberate combat to where it's not a whole lot of just button mashing. You have to be, you have to know what you're doing to do well. You're just going to get destroyed. The problem is I don't want to play Team Deathmatch or Capture the Zone or whatever. I want that, but in an open world setting. I want to, you know, be walking past, a forest and maybe see a light source and be like, oh, is that something I want to check out? Or maybe is it an enemy crew? Oh, 100% I'd stream that. No, don't too worry about that. But yeah, like I want a game where it's like, you're walking with your sword on your back, that sort of thing. There's a forest to your side, and you see a light source. Looks like a fire. Is this someone in trouble? Did their cart catch on fire? Blah 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 blah. Maybe they're trapped in it. Who knows? Or is it an enemy group making camp? You can sneak up and try it. Maybe they hear you. Maybe they don't. But, is your stealth high enough to where they can't hear you? That sort of thing. where you have to, like, consider that kind of stuff. And I don't know if that's even practical. Like, that may be too much. But, I mean, they make stealth games. They make games to where you have to listen to footsteps, Call of Duty. Like, all of these things exist, just not together in the way that I'm imagining. That's the kind of game I want. To where it's basically another world that you live in. So where, like, if you go out into the woods, okay, yeah, there's going to be wildlife to hunt. You know, you can fish, pick, you know, natural food, whatever you want to call it, fruits and vegetables. Or you might run into a bear, danger. Or you might run into marauders, danger. And it's just like everything you do, you have to like count the cost. Is this worth the reward? Am I prepared to run into people that may be in the area? And of course, you would have to, there'd have to be some way to keep people from griefing. Like to reach max level and then go back to level 1 and just make life miserable for people. I guess that would be like safe zones. Like you'd be safe in certain areas. And I guess you could still play the game in those areas. It would just be like passive. Like you could be a shopkeeper. You can make your money buying and selling items. But or crafting. But you couldn't get the best stuff because that requires, you know, hunting or gathering in more dangerous areas. Once again, all these things exist, just not together. Basically, Drew, if you watch Sword Art Online, that's what I want. That's the kind of game I want, except without the bad stuff. Sword Art Online, no bad things. Basically, remove the conflict from that anime. That's what I want. That's the kind of game I want. So yeah. Sword Art Online is very good. The first and second season. Yes. After that, unwatchable. First season's great. First half of the first season's amazing. Second half, But you get a good bad guy in the second half. Or a better bad guy, we'll say. Bad guy. Very bad guy. And the second series is like, it's good. But I just think the first part is just the best. I'll just say that. I don't want to say too much. But yeah, I'll go ahead and end this because I'm basically just talking in circles now. But yeah, I think that would be a great thing to see. But I think there's probably too many moving parts for it to probably become a thing. I think there's too many things to balance and deal with for a living game that way. But yeah, so I'll go and end it there. We're almost at an hour and a half. I'm gonna play. How am I gonna play? Probably some Call of Duty. I need to play some of that. I don't want to play Halo. We'll see. I don't know. But I'll talk to y'all Thursday. See ya.